Welcome back, guys. What's going on? So today on this episode, what we're going to be doing is repairing the body on our extra cab here. I'm sure you guys remember seeing this. And we're going to be prepping it for paint today. We're going to disassemble it, prep it for paint, and repair that body. And how we're going to be doing that is with one of these guys. This is a plastic repair kit. And what it does is it utilizes one of these little, any day now, it utilizes one of these little nails here. And it melts it into the plastic. So I'm going to be doing that twice on this body. And I'll probably do it to the other side just to add a little bit of rigidity to it, you know. So in case it does ever crack, it doesn't snap off like on the other side. So, all right, well, let's get into it. All right, so this is our affected area here, and let's go on ahead and start by, removing the windshield and taking this and repairing this, and yeah, I guess we'll get started on that. Okay, so I've already broken free the windshield because, yeah, I needed to get this off of there. Don't hate me for that. I'm going to try to clean this windshield up too. It's pretty disgusting, and yeah, we're going to try to fix the windshield up. I don't really want to replace it, so, all right. I'm going to move you guys over here. Give you something to look at while I, myself, start the repair. Okay. And all you have to do is load one of these things in right there and right there. Push it all the way in, make sure it's all the way in, otherwise it may not heat up properly. So that's set up now. The other thing I'm going to do a little bit of Gorilla Glue repair here too. Give it as much rigidity as I can. So give it one of those numbers. Smash it together. Then use the instant dry. Jesus. Try to get you guys a little bit better angle here. I'm just knocking you over. Thank you. Okay. How am I going to do this? Let that dry. Okay. And that is back together. All right. Glue is dry. This stuff is absolutely amazing. I really, really enjoy this stuff. So let's start off by shutting that door a little bit, getting it back on its side. And I'm going to go right here on the bottom, just go right across the bottom and just like that, it's in. I did go a little too deep there, but I still think, I don't know, I think I went a little too deep there. Hopefully not. Hopefully I can just poke at that little bit of plastic, and I did. I wonder if I can heat it up and pull it out a little bit. I'm gonna heat it up. I'm gonna pry it up. Let it dry. No. There we go. Okay. And I'll grind those down later. So that's one part done. See if maybe I can, I don't know how I'm gonna get to that. Maybe I can go up through the windshield here, and yeah, we're gonna do it that way. Hello. What? Where the heck did you come from? All right, well, whatever. Put that back in there. See if I can't get an angle for you guys. Press it down. Give it some heat. And done. Looks somewhat alright in there. I'll snip this stuff off. Okay. That is as rigid as that's going to get ever. Oh, my hood's falling off. That's because one of the screws popped out over here. Alright, well, you know, it is what it is. We're going to do the same thing on this side just to make sure, because that is a weak point on these. Come on now, get in there. Again, right through the bottom. Okay. Let it finish drying up there. Knock it off. Can't see it from the outside, so that's good. Okay. And then, again, through the windshield. Maybe. See if I can't get you guys a somewhat alright angle here. Maybe. Maybe not. Okay. It's all in. Everything looks good. And it's just a simple matter of grinding it down. Got my little Dremel cutoff wheel here. Probably just go over it real quick, and I'll do that so you guys don't have to watch. Alright guys, Mike of the Future here. Unfortunately I lost audio in this section, but I'm pretty much just gonna do a talk through here with you. Showing you guys that I cut off the tabs and ground it all down with the Dremel there, and then talking about peeling off all the door handles and such like that. So I'm probably gonna fast forward through a lot of this for you guys, so you don't have to worry about watching this crap without having any actual sound. I did get a new bumper, and that's the one that you're seeing there. So we'll be putting that on, taking the black bumper off, and putting that metal bumper on, and you know, just working on the body throughout this entire section. It's not going to be a lot to really talk about, so alright, here we go. Alright, and then right here, we're going to go ahead and talk about, so just saving this hood, and, you know, sanding it down and painting it. I would like to keep the hood black and the tailgate black, so that's probably what I'm going to end up doing here. Nothing crazy is really going on, so... So right here, just kind of talking about the green body not having a hole where this red body has a hole. So it looks like they drilled a hole there, put a screw in the side of it, whereas my green body, it's glued on. So we're going to go on ahead and glue that back on the same way. And of course, you know, can't do without any failures. So when I took the wipers off, one of them snapped off inside of the body, and I had to drill the hole out, along with one of the door handles, I think, also snapped off inside of the body, or I think it was a mirror, actually. It was the mirror that snapped off in the body, and I had to drill that out too, so that sucks. And what's going on here is there's a reaction, a poor reaction to paint to the body, or it looks like it might have just been a molded defect here, so we went on ahead and sanded this all down, tried to get rid of that defect and make that part of the body as pretty as possible. All right, so got the body all sanded down. Looks good. Got this all scuffed up. Everything's scuffed. So I'm gonna. I don't like these. These got damaged by glue. I'm gonna pitch them in the trash. There's no saving something like that. You can see where it's all pushed in and where the glue kind of melted itself in. So those are going in the new dumpster. Old dumpster broke. So I will save these. I don't have another set of doors laying around, so I'm gonna go on ahead and try to save these doors, try to take this crap off of here, and we're gonna paint it the same color as my interior that I just did the other day. You know, so I guess I'll get started on doing that, and then you know, I'll paint these guys today, and I'll see how I'm feeling about painting that today, because that's still a lot of work. I still have to wipe it all down, tack rag it, and then, you know, spray it. But I guess we'll see where I get to. Be right back. All right, I got all these parts ready for paint, so I'm gonna go outside, squirt these down real quick. They're all prep solved and stuff like that, so the last thing I gotta do is tack rag them and then go over top of them with some primer and paint. So I'll be right back. All right, so here's the thing. Apparently this tan paint that I got has a bad reaction with the primer that I bought, so that's unfortunate. But you know, I buried it in clear and it seems to be all right now. Can't even really tell the issues there. See if I can't zoom in on it a little bit here. Yeah, you can see it there if you look real hard, but I buried it in clear, so I guess we'll see how it reacts to that. And I'm still gonna put them on. I don't really care. It is what it is. But all right, we'll see you guys in a minute. All right, so we're gonna go on ahead and repair these two little holes here while the interior paint's drying, and we'll see how well this goes. I've never done this part. Never used, you know, this knife and plastic to repair. But I'll tell you one thing I'm not going to do is do it on the outside. Then we'll see how ugly it is, and if it's pretty ugly on the outside after I'm done filling this, then we'll use some glazing putty to fix that issue. But for now, I really just want to try to get the, come on now, stay up. There we go. I just want to try to get this filled in from the back side rather than have these holes here. So I'll work on that here for a minute. See how that turned out. All right, we're getting it filled. Okay, so it's filled all the way out. I don't know if you can see that. Yep, filled all the way out. So I'll sand that back down and then use a little bit of glazing putty on it because it is kind of ugly. Sorry, I know I'm blocking your vision here. But I really want to make sure I'm getting it right. I gotta clean this up over here a little bit. Because I want to be able to glue this down. There we go. Okay. Looks all right. I'll be able to sand that flat and then put a little bit of glazing putty over top of it and call it a day. I'm probably not going to be painting this today. Just this video has gone on too long, I think. Been out here for 2 hours now, 2.5 hours doing this. So, just going to go on ahead and get this filled in and sanded, and then I think we're going to call it there. Okay, got a little bit of hardener here for the glazing putty. And I do have somewhere, I just had it, maybe. A crappy old putty knife. Doesn't need to be pretty. I'm gonna sand it flat anyways, so it doesn't really matter. All right, so first things first, get that sanded down. Okay, turn it, guys, so you can watch the action a little bit. All right, that is sanded out. Now I'm gonna fire up the compressor and blow these holes out, and then I'll be back with the glazing putty. All right, so we got those blowed out, both sides, and we're ready for our glazing filler, glazing putty, whatever you want to call it. I just need a dab. Now, I don't know what, I just squeezed the crap out of this thing and shook it. There. That'll be a good waste. Now normally what you're supposed to be doing here is folding it in and out, but I don't really care to do that because I have a fucking pea-sized hole that I have to fill. I'll scoop some up from over here. We'll take it and go boop, 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 boop. Nope, I did not want all that. Okay. The hole is filled there, and that glazing putty's already hard. That it was less time than I had to react. Holy crap. It's literally, I've used this stuff 1,000 times. I didn't use that much hardener. Waste more. I have a fly buzzing around my head because I went outside and opened the door and he was sitting there by the trash cans. So you know, that's going to be a hot mix. That's going to be way too fast. Let's try to get it on. Leave her like that. I think this side is pretty much ready to go. So that's that. Now what's nice about these here boards, or putty boards, this thing's old so I'm just going to pitch it, but what's nice about these is that you can just take this guy here get rid of the whole thing in one go. You got a fresh slate to go off of. Alright, be right back. Alright, now if you've ever used body filler before, you know that it will clog up your sandpaper immediately. But, a trick I learned a few years ago, take a little bit of lacquer thinner, put it on a rag, and wipe it down. And that will get rid of the residue that clogs your sandpaper. Just a little bit. You don't need much. And then you can just go right over top of it. Sand her down. Just using 320 here. Get rid of this excess crap that I put all over the side of this body. And if you do it in an X pattern, like this way and like this way, these scratches will delete themselves and you won't have scratches in your paint. That's a nice flat hole there that we filled. A lot of guys swear by the circling method. I try it all the time. I don't know. I don't really see a difference between it and the X method. Okay. That's one side. I'm gonna hit this side. Glazing putty sands real easy, so you don't have to sit here for hours sanding on it. That's why I like using it. But apparently, I lost my touch with how fast it dries. I didn't remember it drying that fast ever. All right. Look at that, huh? Nice and flat there. No more hole. It's got plastic and a little bit of filler on it. No big deal. So I also think I figured out what's going on with my my paint. I thought this was Rust-Oleum. I didn't read it like a dummy. I didn't read it. I'm mixing this with Rust-Oleum, and Rust-Oleum doesn't go with anything else but Rust-Oleum. So I screwed the pooch. Is what it is. I'm gonna go out and get some different primer this week, and then I'm gonna paint that body. I'm not gonna put this on it and have a potential ruined body over it, you know, so. But, all right, I'll show you what I was talking about with these body panels. Can't have nothing nice. See all them little cracks? That's from the paint not jiving with the primer. That's a chemical reaction to the primer. Now, I'm going to use them. It is what it is. I'm not going to spend more money on these just to do all this over again. I'm upset about it, but if I weather this a little bit, you won't even be able to see those. I'm also thinking about just sanding them down and painting them again. Sucks, huge waste of time, but it is what it is, you know. 'Tis our seeing. This hobby kind of sucks some days, and some days it's really awesome. But all right, guys, that's going to be it for this episode. I'm going to call it here and go get some other stuff around the house done. So I got some orders I got to fill too. Show Me Your Hobbies just put a big order in, so I'll get some stuff out to them. And, you know, I guess I'll be talking to you guys next week. Remember, like, subscribe, and share. Let's get our channel up and running. Let's get it much bigger than this. All right, guys. Thanks a lot.